Trace, that one's always on your shelf next to Stranagans, I think, if you can get it. I would say no Sapphire because it's so dry. I'd say like Hendrix or something floral.
Yeah.
Tequila, I'd say you have to have an Añejo to match with ours. And it's got to be dark. It can't be a young Añejo. It's got to be like that Familia Reserva or Casamigos is awesome, but not a lot of people have dark Añejos anymore.
Yeah.
They're always like, hey, let's triple distill this. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you take the color out? You aged it for so long. So those are some of the brands I think people have.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot of people like Mezcal in Colorado.
Yeah.
And there's a
We
million
noticed that in
brands.
cocktails.
Yeah.
They love it here.
Yeah.
I think it's the smoky woods fire thing.
Yeah.
We have been breathing in smoke this whole summer from all the fires.
Yeah.
So
That's
might be in our nose now. For sure.
Cool. Okay, and then in terms of like the space that you're working in the bar over there, what do you think works really well, and what do you think could be improved upon?
Let's see here. That's a loaded question. I think the design, the way it feels like you're walking into this barn/western saloon, like I want to hand you a 6-shooter when you walk in. So put it in your saddle folder, whatever you want to call it. So everything works when it comes to that. The American flag's 48 stars. Rob served 2 tours in Syria and the Black Hawk Down, so his flag's up there that he got sent from the base. Those are questions I get a lot. We get a lot of military in here.
Okay.
I take care of those people. They get whatever they want. I'll use my whole comp tab for them if they want. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that's because of Rob. Okay. So, and then back to the bar. I think the bar, when it was built, it was more of a tasting room.
Yeah.
Now it's a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Along with a tasting room. I'm also doing flights or tastes or it's everything. So it's really designed kind of like a banquet bar.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, you guys, you've never bartended, or do you guys have?
Haven't bartended, but I understand how the functionality of the bar.
You go to that wedding, some guy set up a table and he brought all his stuff to the table, and that's his bar now.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is back there. Yeah, there's.
So functionally, it could be better.
It might be one of the worst. I'm not trying to hate on it, but like,
no, that's what we need to hear.
The ice is behind us. Cash register is. They're working on a new system, but my pet peeve when I sit at a bar is I don't want the bartender to turn their back to me for a really long time.
Yeah.
So what's happening is you guys are ordering a drink, I'm making it right here, and then you're talking to me, but I have to turn around and get ice. And I have to
Yeah.
fill a couple glasses, I have to fill a shaker, and I'm like this now.
Yeah.
And now it's like, can I hear you?
Yeah.
So, you want the ice in front of you, you want the wells in front of you, you want the juices, you know. But it's a great like box. It's a great little area.
The atmosphere.
So the bar is cool, the shuffleboard. I feel like everybody feels at home.
Yeah.
Except maybe the bartender.
Okay.
Like he's like, okay, because there's a couple different of us that work back there. We're all part-timers. So when you come in, nothing's ever in the same spot. So there's those usual things.
Yeah.
You move something, your partner comes in, moves it over here. Like, what happened to that?
Yeah.
So other than that, it's pretty solid. So if we could just move some things around, but that bar is there. They have to I don't know how they would get that out of there, but it's solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like when people come off the tour, what do they tend to ask for the most once they've been on a tour and they hit the tasting room?
90% of the time they want to taste Snowflake.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much I've been on a couple tours. I haven't been on any recent ones, but they're not like pushing it hardcore. They're just saying, hey, this is that one.
Yeah.
And it's $16.20. It's the best price around.
Yeah.
Like $100 a bottle, 2 per person. It's amazing. I still don't believe it. So, and the line in the morning is just absurd, you guys. It's absurd.
Yeah, we've heard crazy.
I didn't believe it until I saw it the first time. I was like, this is a real thing. Like when I was a
3
kid.
days, isn't it? They're saying.
Yeah.
And it's not the warmest time of year, either, is it?
It's not. No. And then the conversation starts with the Snowflake, and then I try to get them to buy a Snowflake flight. Because the single barrel of sherry, the Snowflake, is what they don't get on tour.
Okay.
So I would rather talk about whiskey than make the cocktails.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to make cocktails.
Yeah.
Like I'll muddle it, I'll shake it, whatever you guys want, But I'd rather be like, hey man, this is 4 years, 110 proof, it tastes like you're taking a bite of cookie dough, like that kind of thing. So that's a lot more fun, and then they learn. And then they tip you more because you just educated them on a brand they didn't even know maybe existed.
Yeah.
We did get made, let's see here, I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago, we were number 1 on TripAdvisor.
Yeah. Wow.
So people are coming in here and they don't even know who we are.
Yeah.
They're just like, we just saw you on TripAdvisor, we're just rolling in. And I'm like, okay, or just, you want a tour? And they're like, what tour? What are we doing? Like, I think we're a full bar maybe, or.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I never do that. I'm not a TripAdvisor guy. Like, I'll try to find a local and be like, what's up?
Yeah.
Tell me where to
go. And
no.
Oh, sorry.
We've been doing this all morning.
Oh, yeah.
That's legit.
Do people tend to come in without the tours just to go to the bar?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Now, most of them is because they've already been on a tour.
Okay.
And the other part is maybe one of them doesn't like it and they don't even want to know the process.
Okay.
And then a couple locals come in. We got some regulars.
Yeah.
We are the cheapest place to drink Stranahan's.
Okay.
Hands down. So
where's that? Where we are now.
Yep.
To community.
Oh, sure.
Is it? Are we in a residential area? Or is
we are in the middle of a residential area in a commercial zone. It's really weird down here. Okay?
Yeah.
So
we were trying to gauge.
I'd say like 3 blocks up here, 2 blocks this way, a block this way is all commercial stuff. Yeah. And then the commercial stuff rides the frontage roads on the highway.
Yeah.
Around that, it's all the families, all the homes.
Okay.
5-10 years ago, it was definitely 4 over here. Yeah. I don't know what this place was like then. I don't know people, but they didn't have cocktails either. They just had tastings.
Yeah.
Now Colorado's completely 180. There's a lot of money here now, a lot of new blood. That being said, the Baker District's right here. That's historic. You pretty much have to give your firstborn to change the house. Remodel it, that kind of thing. Yeah. So it's an old school neighborhood, but that's where all the new kids are living. Okay, yeah. So they're like, hop, skip, and a jump, no problem. Now they got little scooters that'll take you over here for $1, So it's not that bad of a commute to get here.
Yeah. Okay.
And then tons of stuff with Broadway right here. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like me and Steve are concierges. He's the other mixologist. I'll be like, where are we going to go eat? What are we going to go do? Yeah. I'm like, maybe I should email all these places and tell them I'll send people there if they give me stuff. But I haven't done that yet. Maybe one day.
And you say you do cocktail classes.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to do from a either you saying that you really enjoy setting up the flights, talking about the flights.
Right.
You're doing cocktail classes. We obviously got tastings as part of the tour. Is there anything else that you think would benefit the distillery from a tour perspective or a tasting perspective?
I think just getting someone to go to all those bars that sell Stranahan's and tell them that it's 94 proof and that it's 100% barley and that it's creamy, smooth finish, not peaty, smoky, It's really just about educating your servers, your bartenders, and even the local businesses when people are, we'll get people to come down here all the time for tile or piping for their house in some of these commercials. Yeah. And they're closed or they're in something happened. And they're like, so now we're here because we've never been here. We're finally in the area and now we're here drinking.
Okay.
So that'll happen randomly, but definitely cool. So telling all the businesses around us to send their employee or their, whatever. I'm sure they already do that. I'm not sure, but that would be, also helpful.
Yeah, local promotion. And in terms of the cocktail classes, are they sold out when you run them? Could you run them more often? Do you think?
I would love to run them more often. Now, that was something we just got done talking about last cocktail class was our marketing team is in Jersey, I believe, okay? Mm-hmm. And I don't know how often they actually market on the social media side of things.
Okay.
I see it everywhere else, but social media, okay?
Yeah.
So, no one was promoting the cocktail class at all, okay?
Okay.
So, I made some flyers, put them in the lounge bar. Luckily, I had 3 classes that were all return classes. So they bought up the first 3 classes. They took the first one, they're like, oh, yeah, I want more. Second, and then third, and then they stopped coming.
They're doing repeat classes?
Yes. So I think what happened was there's a tour involved, and it's 20, 30 minutes. I'd rather not have that in there, but it has to be in there, they said. So I think more people would be apt to taking the class if they're like, oh, it's not 2.5 hours long. It's an hour and a half long, and we just make cocktails.
Just do cocktails. Yeah. So if there was an intro cocktail class with the tour maybe, and then if you were a returner, you could do just the cocktails.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Some of the people on that third tour were like, do we have to go on the tour again? I was like, oh, you kind of have to. If you can sit in this room, but you're going to be bored. There's no drink served.
Yeah.
There's just me setting up the tables, cutting fresh fruit, that kind of thing, you know.
Where are they